Was this the worst of both worlds for Nottingham Forest? Their European hopes now dangle by a thread, and what a price they might have paid for it. More miles into the legs of their already jaded stars, thrust into the apocalyptic storm that swirled around the city ground, and now a one-goal deficit to claw back in Denmark on Thursday. There's no chance Vitor Pereira can send out the stiffs for the second leg of this Europa League last 16 tie now, even if an almighty relegation showdown awaits at Tottenham 3 days later. Deep down, the Forest boss may wonder if an early exit would boost his bid to secure Premier League survival. But that is not a scenario he can countenance easily when this is the competition owner Evangelos Marinakis wants to win so badly. That Forest did not convert any of their chances against Danish minnows Midtjylland was the same old concerning story. They had 22 shots, taking their tally for their last 4 home matches to 88. They have scored once. Omari Hutchinson and Elliot Anderson had long-range efforts tipped over the bar. Igor Jesus stabbed an effort wide after Ola Aina had his own spilled. Morgan Gibbs-White also had a shot deflected narrowly past the post. Forest, quite literally, keep getting in their own way, with Gibbs-White blocking Aina's effort early in the second half. Then, when Hutchinson took too far long to get his shot away, a drenched Pereira punched the air in disgust. He did the same when Anderson produced a timid shot moments later. "The ball didn't want to obey," said Pereira. "My players tried everything. It was a very bad result. The rain played against us. In our best moment, when we were creating, it started to rain a lot. It was very heavy and difficult to play after the rain." Midtjylland only had 6 shots, but the last one saw substitute Cho Gyu-sung get ahead of Aina to head in Ousmane Diaw's cross with 10 minutes to go. With the players Forest have, they should not be fighting against relegation, Midtjylland head coach Mike Tolberg said. Well, they are. How many of Pereira's stars will have dried themselves off and be ready to go at home to Fulham on Sunday? A crucial game given only goal difference is keeping Forest out of the Premier League's relegation zone? The team selection was a real dilemma for Pereira here, against the same opponents that doomed Ange Postecoglou back in October. How many stars did Pereira feel he could rest? The answer was not many. Gibbs-White, Anderson and Igor Jesus all started. A nasty late tackle on Gibbs-White after 2 minutes that left the Forest skipper writhing around on the grass was the last thing they needed. Kevin Mbabu put another on Callum Hudson-Odoi moments later. Then Jair Cunha limped off inside 10 minutes. When Anderson was next to hit the turf, Pereira got into a heated spat with his opposite number Tolberg. Forest could barely afford to lose, but they certainly could not lose any key players. Pereira admitted the plan was to take off Gibbs-White, Anderson and Jesus off after an hour, but with the game in the balance and Forest pushing for a goal he felt he had to leave them on. Will that impact them against Fulham? I really believe in 3 days we will compete at the level we need, added Pereira. We must be ready to fight again.